Tonight, the Appleton Library Board approved another move for the library while its permanent location undergoes renovations.
So put the library at the old Habitat Restore at 3000 East College Avenue in early January. Now, it had to move from the original temporary location as the building got a new tenant. New and 10 Samantha Kowali attended tonight's board meeting. She joins us now live in the newsroom with new details about the move. Samantha.
Bill and Cammie, Appleton Library Director Colleen Rortvet says Thompson Center on Lourdes, which is a nonprofit senior center, offered up that Restore building to the community as a temporary measure to keep the library open. The Restore will eventually become the senior center's home, but not until the library settles back into its permanent space. The library's current temporary location on South Kensington Drive, the old Best Buy, found a renter to rent out the space, ending the library's lease and spurring the search for a new home. Thompson Center agreed to allow the library to lease the Restore building from them until the library is complete. A special finance committee meeting is scheduled for tomorrow night to award American Rescue Plan grant money to Thompson Center on Lourdes for $1 million. The Common Council will then vote on it during its meeting at 7 p.m.
Thompson Center already has to do some build out for their project, and having funding that will support them in general from ARPA will help offset the work that they need to have done on a different timeline. They're doing it sooner and then they're moving in later, but they're allowing us to benefit from some of that build out.
The library's new temporary location is just about 18,000 square feet, 7,000 square feet smaller than their current temporary location. Rortvet says some of the square footage will be set aside for work needed to be done to prep the space for the Thompson Center once the library leaves. The library will close November 21st and will be closed for 7 weeks. They will then reopen at the Restore location on January 8th, 2024. Bill?